You're not packing a Drake? Has anybody?
I haven't seen it. I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, is that Drake has like?
Can we lead
did
off?
He like release a sex tape or like a video or a? Is it a photo or a video?
Allegedly. I don't know what it is. Blake's seen it apparently.
Blake.
Oh, I've seen it numerous amounts of times. I got it on repeat. I put it.
Blake has like 12 tabs up, and it's all Drake's cock.
I've got different angles, dude.
Is it that we saw the Toronto Space Needle? Is that what's happening?
Oh, let's just say it isn't the 6. It's 8.5 to 10.
How's the view? the 6?
He said he was from the 6.
Yeah.
He is definitely not from the 6, brother.
Well, so he's got a huge.
How's the view?
You need another 4 inches.
Is that what we're saying, Blake? He's got a big one. We
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
seen it, so
God,
like
that's
let's.
great.
Okay.
That's good.
You want me to walk you through it?
Can you show us? Put it in the chat, homie. Put it in the chat.
You know I don't know how to drop links. I'm going to give you a 3-page link that if you click, you get a disease on your computer.
Well, that is true.
Okay, it's unconfirmed. This is all allegedly because it's
Allegedly.
You know, Drake himself hasn't said it's him. It does appear to be him.
What?
But
dude.
Why does it have like a hairline? Like the little
He's got the braids, sort of, but like
has a chin strap or what?
he's really wriggle-raggle in that shit.
What's cool is like there's somebody getting paid a lot of money in the PR world right now to find a way to spin this in his favor, right? Like
What do you mean in his
What do you mean?
favor?
It's already
It'd be
spun.
yeah,
It's in his favor.
Yeah, it's in his favor, brother.
It's in his favor.
no, I know.
It's already way in his favor.
Dude,
I'm not saying that
Dude,
like
It's about 4 inches into his favor.
it's
You never had it so good.
you want to level up the gene pool a little. I feel like Chloe's really leveling up our gene pool quite a bit.
She's way hotter than you.
yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
It's
You're
that
gonna like
singing
walk
voice.
in on her like with like Rumpelstiltskin. She like lost a bet with him.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Who is that? That's not Rumpelstiltskin. Fuck.
Oh,
God damn
I
it.
said his name again.
Can you remind us what the can you it's been a while since I've read the tale of Rumpelstiltskin. What the fuck did Rumpelstiltskin do? Please tell us.
It's a weird thing where like this dad of like this farmer lied to the prince about how his daughter could spin gold. So he's like, "Oh yeah, let's bring her to my place." She's like, "I can't spin gold. What the fuck is my dad doing? This is crazy." And he's like, "If you can't spin it, I'm gonna murder you in the morning." And your
Gotta
dad.
spin
Or
it.
some shit.
Yeah,
So
spin
she's
that
crying, and then
Oh, Rumpelstiltskin says that. I'm gonna kill you and your dad.
no, the
gold.
prince,
No,
the prince.
hang on, the prince. Blake.
Then she's crying.
The prince is abusive?
yes.
Yes,
Oh,
Yes,
I
it's
don't
like
like
Game, it's
this.
like Game of Thrones.
rule willy nilly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I don't like this prince.
Yeah, it's like Joffrey. Imagine he's like Joffrey, that
Yes.
bitch.
Okay.
And he's like, "Okay,
sure.
you're hot, but you can spin gold out of thread, like what out of hay or something." So then she's crying because she's gonna die, and then Rumpelstiltskin shows up and he's like, "I can do it for you, but you got to give me some jewelry." So she's like, "Okay, cool." Then again, the
Jewelry?
next day, he's like, "I need more. This is amazing." And then Rumpelstiltskin comes back. He's like, "Okay, I'll do it for like that necklace you got on." And she's
What's
like,
the
"Cool.
necklace?
What's a necklace?"
No, what is the necklace?
Just let me get through
Is it-
this. There's no joke opportunities. Let me just get through this, and we can.
Who cares?
Yeah, Durs, really just fucking power through this Rumpelstiltskin. Let's
And
not
then on
add
the-
anything.
and then on the
just
third
let
night-
everyone sit around the fire and listen to the tale of Rumpelstiltskin with no one else talking. Yes, please.
On the third, no, I'm just trying to get through it. Just trying to get through it. Just trying to get through it. Just trying to plow. So, I'm not the one who asked. I know everyone out there knows. I don't have to explain it.
Please, let's hear it. And then what happens? And then what happens?
On the third night, she's out of jewelry, so he goes, "I'll take your firstborn," and she's like, "Okay." And then
Okay.
the prince marries her. Firstborn comes a year or so later, and dude shows up, and he's like, "I'm here for the baby," and she's like, "Please don't take it." And he goes, "If you can guess my name in 3 days, you get to keep the baby." So what I'm saying is, Chloe is this princess.
and
And Rumpelstiltskin's coming and being like, "Remember how I made you marry?" Chapter 2 of this story is that
This is my
Questlove's like,
confession.
"Hey, this is not great. This is kind of boring. Do you want to go to Prince's party?"
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
And
Yeah.
we're like, "Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we want to go to Prince's party." He's like, "Okay, it doesn't start for another hour, but go here. And so
Mhm.
we went there.
Mhm.
It seemed like nothing was happening. And the
It's
person
just
was
a Target parking lot. You're like, is this the right?
it was a door to stairs that went downstairs. And there was just a guy there, and he was like, "Who are you? What's the deal?" And I'm like, fucking." And so we were outside trying to like navigate in, and he finally came back and was like, "Okay, I got the text. You guys are in." We walk in. It's in the basement. It's packed. It's just fucking
Nice.
people partying. Good
A lot
music.
of androgynous people where you're like, what is
Androgynous?
that?
Androgynous.
What did I
no.
say?
Androgynous.
Yeah, I like how I said it though.
Yeah,
That's
I don't disagree. I like it too.
Yeah.
It's wrong. And
I like how I
it's a
said
good
it.
time. Yeah, you can love that. It's a good party, and we're kind of exhausted. We don't know anybody there. It's late. I think it's now like 4 a.m. at this point. And so
One
we
of
just
them
go
nights.
to like there's like a fucking old country buffet set up, and
Oh,
we just are
damn.
like, let's max out on these like hot wings or whatever. We sit down. I'm sitting across from
Dude,
Blake, and
I like all this androgynous people there, and you guys are just maxing out on hot wings.
So
I
now you-
love it, dude.
so now you think correctly. I thought, what happened
Wait
to the way
a
you
minute.
liked?
He's learning.
Yeah, well, I'm learning.
Oh,
That's what this
Uh,
pod is for all of us. We
fair
learn
enough.
as
I'm all
we
learning.
talk.
I'm learning a lot of new words.
I know what butt dial means now. It's evidently
Yeah.
I
you
do-
call
but-
someone from
do
your
you?
pocket.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
And so we're hanging, and then all of a sudden, this dude with like a cane sits down
Mhm.
next to me, and
And
then
did
there's
you
like a
smell him first?
super large guy
Yeah.
standing behind Blake, and then I just turn to my right, and it's Prince, and I look
With the
at Blake.
cane.
Yeah,
Did you smell him first?
did I smell Prince?
I always I feel like those really, 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 really famous people.
hmm
You smell them first.
You smell
like
'em
when we
first.
smelled Beyonce first.
Sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I hate to let
Prince
you
would be.
down. Didn't smell Prince first.
That sucks. That
Turned,
sucks.
looked to him. He looked at me, and I just gave like a nod. I'm in like fucking
Hey, what's
khakis and New Balances. He's in like the full ice skating jumpsuit, right?
Regalia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I look
Looking
at
like
Blake,
he's about to skate for Team USA.
looking
out
like
there.
Christy Yamaguchi out
He's about
there.
to do a little couples routine with Rodney Gaines.
Rowdy
Yeah,
Games?
what-
Yeah, Rowdy Gaines.
That's swimming. Come
He's
on.
in-
now.
Wait,
he's
who's the guy who's like, oh my god, who's figure skating?
Oh yeah, not Bobby Boyan.
I thought his name was
Bobby Boytano.
Roddy. No,
God, we
I
should
thought it
know.
was-
I do not know.
We should.
Oh.
Well, now he's been. Didn't he
He's
get
just the
replaced
star
by
of Blades. He's the
uh,
villain of Blades of Glory.
Tara
That would be
Lipinski
sick.
and the other dude with the crazy haircuts?
Yeah, those man, they rock.
Tara
I really
Lipinski,
She rocks.
American treasure.
So
so
did
looking
you
at
do
Blake
any?
across the way, and I'm
Mhm.
like, oh my fucking god, and he's looking at me like, no, like whatever. And then all of a
Is-
sudden-
is Blake there?
I
like,
am.
We're
Men-
sitting
men-
across from each
No,
other.
no. Mentally, is Blake there? This is late at
No,
night.
it's late
You've
at
been
night.
at you've been
He's
at the Super
gassed.
Bowl.
He's
no,
just-
I'm there. I'm there.
No, is he a shell? Is he a shell?
He's a
You
little
know
bit
when,
of a shell.
when Blake leaves the building and he
Yes.
just starts spitting on people.
Little bit of a
He's a
show.
bagel.
Okay,
No,
so
come on, man. That was
5
fully
minutes
in.
later, Prince finishes whatever he's eating, and like does like
Wait,
a
you saw
hand-
Prince eating?
next to
Yeah.
me eating.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
I'm
I
in,
didn't
like-
know he was eating.
Yes.
See, that's a special moment. I feel like not a lot of people get to see Prince eat. I feel
Right.
like people see Prince every once in a while, get in and out of
Mhm.
his chariot
Right.
Yeah.
or his hot air balloon that he just takes off in, or
Right,
whatever
right.
weird mode
His
of
Zeppelin.
transportation. But not eating. What was he eating? Do you remember?
I was too. I didn't
It was
want to
too
like
dark.
look and stare. No, it wasn't even. I mean, it was dark. Good. Yes, it was dark, Adam.
It was
yeah.
it was cavernous.
But like, I just wasn't like trying to make a big deal or like blow up his spot or whatever.
Hey, what are you eating?
And
Yeah.
so
You
He
he's just eating
finishes-
a,
What
a
is
bowl
that?
of porridge.
Yeah, no, not
gestures
that. What is
to-
that?
he gestures to his giant
Gestures or jesters?
gestures, and they leave. 30 seconds later, the lights come up and everyone's like, time to go. It's over. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, let me just finish my food here or whatever. And then Blake and I walk out and I'm like, that was fucking crazy. He's
Worth
like, I know,
it.
dude. Like, fucking a Prince impersonator. Is he like on your grundle?
Yeah. What section are we in?
Yes. So he's on my taint.
He's
and
at the
it's-
back of the dick.
Yes, he's underneath.
Nice.
And by the way,
How much?
But it was weird. It was weird because when he's jiggling, I'm butt naked and only a sheet.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a rougher sheet. So I'm getting a lot of friction on my dick.
The thread count, not high.
Yeah, the thread count was like 100, you know, it's some
Right.
basic Target.
Oh, Jesus.
But that's fine.
That's like off-brand toilet paper.
But that being said, I was getting a lot of friction there. So my
Sure.
dick was waking up. And
Sure.
it shouldn't have been waking up, but it was
No.
waking
Let's
up
go.
from the amount of jiggles.
Did you try to counter with like any sort of thoughts? You know, were you like raw chicken? Unless that does
I
it for
can't-
you.
well, that might get me hard, dude.
Okay.
Rotisserie strings.
Wait, so this dude is grabbing you're under some fucking tissue paper.
First, he's just grinding his dick into the table.
He's got you by the shoulder and he's shaking you. He's shaking you and your dick's starting to get hard.
So I'm face up, and he's just shaking my
The-
leg, and he's never
oh,
looking
the
down. It
leg.
never
Okay.
got unprofessional.
He's not looking you in the eyes.
He's not like looking down, like sneaking a peek. But he's my first time meeting the guy. Like I
Sure.
just met him, and 15 minutes
Mhm.
later, here we are.
It
And-
sounds very professional.
Yeah, and,
Gotcha, bitch.
and I'm concentrated on the Christian music, and I think that's why he
For
plays
sure.
it. He's like,
Uh-huh.
everybody kind of gets a little
Yeah.
chub from
Yeah.
the jiggles.
Right.
And
Because Satan has entered the chat.
so I kept having to move my my dick to the other side because it
Yeah.
keeps flopping over to like where he jiggles it back to, and it like
Right.
keeps like whapping him.
And you say you had to do that, right?
I
have
had
to.
to, and then
Mhm.
dude, it keeps
Yeah.
like whacking him in the wrist. It keeps like
Your
hitting him.
dick?
My dick, because he's like shaking my leg and he's right there, and it just keeps like
Do you have like a one leg? Are you on your stomach?
I'm on my back and I'm
You're
face
on
up.
your back,
Mhm.
and your dick keeps making its way in the world today.
And he's under the covers. He's flesh on flesh, and my
To his wrist.
And so, do you have one knee up kind of thing and one leg straight, and he's in there?
I did, yes, after to get in deep, but when he's just jiggling my leg when the dick is flapping back and forth,
yeah.
And it's hitting his-
that's when I keep whacking him in the wrist, and I'm like,
Hey,
on the wrist.
yeah,
can't go back.
no, dude, I have to tell you, So
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, but first, there's a lot of places your dick can touch another man, and it's okay. But on the wrist is a
Yeah.
whole nother level.
What? Wait, there's a lot of places.
hang on,
There's a few.
is there any?
There's a handful.
Doctor.
Yeah, but you can never.
Oh, sure, a doctor, yeah. But no, Blake
And then
No, like with the dog.
didn't say a doctor. He's just said another man, and there's a lot of places your dick can touch another man.
Well,
there's a lot of places.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of ways a doctor can touch your dick, but it should never be with his wrist. That is it.
Actually, if we're getting into that, no, there's not a lot of ways they can.
With a gloved hand.
I think there's only a handful. But
You say, get your dick right up here across your lap? Yeah, man, I need it right across my lap.
have you ever had a doctor rest your dick on their shoulder while they reach for their stethoscope?
Just
He's
hold.
checking it out. He goes, hang on. So he
He's
puts
like,
it
I
here, and
can-
he's like,
He's kneeled down there. Yeah, he's just rests it.
Hey, hey,
Right.
Polly, want a
Okay.
cracker? What?
So
Yeah.
he slides. So he goes under the hood, right? And he
Sure.
goes. He's like, and he's telling me, he's like, well, I only use 3 fingers here because if
the fact that he doesn't go, I need to go under your. He calls it like the hood. He's being fun. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead.
he's a cool guy, and
Yeah.
and then he says, if I use a 4th finger, he's like, that would be inappropriate because that would go, that would breach the crest
no.
of your asshole. So
He
I
says
was-
this.
yes, and I'm like, absolutely, that would absolutely.
This is how he gets you, man. You're being groomed, dog. Quiet on set.
And by the way, this is 15 minutes in. So I'm like, I haven't experienced anything else. And this is the very first, and I'm like, what did I get myself into? And then he starts I start moving my leg in a way, and he's rubbing my
Stanky leg.
taint.
Oh
Like
boy.
just pressing, and I'm like moving, and it's like going back and forth, and it's so painful, dude. It's like a white hot pain. He's like, this is gonna be like feel like fire, and it feels like he's hitting guitar strings.
It's science.
And he's pressed.
I bet it does, man. I bet it does.
This motherfucker turned into Santana on you.
Yeah, for real, dude. He was tickling them strings.
Angels
Whoa.
Clipper.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's their new.
Sure.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I do. Not good.
It looks like a cock ring from Saw.
Yeah. It looks like something you
Oh.
put your dick in and then you can't get it out of it.
Yeah, cock ring from
Yeah.
Saw.
Like you try and pull it and it's worse, but if you leave it there, it just kind of becomes part of your dick.
Well, I don't like that. I think they should wear meat helmets and fucking play on dead grass.
Yeah. Sick jacket, though. I dig it.
It is kind of fire. What if they pivoted to Nebraska corn shuckers? That's kind of hard. Would you be down?
Like the shucks.
I mean, the shucker fuckers.
The shucks. Oh, shucks.
Fucking disaster, my guy.
Go shucks yourself.
Shuck.
Yeah. So if you are like a gang of chicks that just really want to fuck football players, you call yourselves the shucker fuckers. That's kind of tight. That's kind of tight.
Yes, man. Look at this. We're in, dude. I'm telling you.
Yes, points.
I think it works.
It's a slight rebrand, but it reinvigorates the crowd. It's the most flex SUV you could have for a minute, right? You just got burgeoned, bro. And that's a
Version.
and that's a XUV, bitch.
Have you guys ever seen those 6x6 G wagons?
I have not seen that.
They're like two wheels in the front and then 4 wheels in the back,
God damn.
hence 6. But like huge G wagon with also a pickup bed lifted to the fucking
Hello.
heavens.
This is the way.
They're like $1.5 million.
That's a XUV, baby. I like that. gimme.
Oh, my bad. And we're back. Brought to you by Zoa.
I like to go to the gas station because I'm with Blake. I like to go in.
Well, you go to glory holes.
I go there for the glory holes.
Right, and that's
Are glory holes still a thing?
you can do that at a charging station.
Because there was a glory hole at the truck stop that we used to always go to in high school.
Oh, really?
It was called Truck Haven.
Okay. Allegedly.
Not allegedly. It's what happened. Yeah. And it was called Truck Haven.
Okay.
And Sap
happened?
Brothers Truck Haven. And you go there, there's glory holes. And if you stuck your dick through it,
They'd chuck your corn.
Yes, points.
a hot babe with whiskers would suck your cock.
A hot babe with whiskers.
Wait. Hold.
Was this your principal? Allegedly.
No, obviously I didn't stick my dick through there, but we did all like
I did suck a handful of dicks.
go like, holy shit, there is a fucking hole here. Like this is
Yeah.
for dick sucking for truckers that just go like, huh?
And that's real.
Who put the hole there?
I know, because we talked about this too, because it's metal. Like how do
Right.
you
Sure.
get through this? It was
I mean, one of those old school like drill things where you
Yeah,
crank
maybe.
it and it's like a wide bit.
Oh, yeah. Drills. Hand drill.
I
So to
guess so,
speak.
but these are also truckers, so they got tools. They got
Sure.
And also their dicks are super calloused. Like,
And who's
like,
taping it off? Because like they like to tape around the edge.
oh, is that?
Oh.
Wait, Durs. Wait. What do they do?
Durst knows a lot about these glory holes.
What do they do?
And like, sometimes there'll be handles that they've drilled into the wall to hold on to.
Yeah, who does that? Who does
And then
that
there'll
work?
be a
Yeah.
mirror right here so you can, how people
Look at like to look at themselves.
and you're like, where do they get? Yeah, and you're like, where do they get these little mirrors?
Yeah, or they'll like kind of.
There'll be a little tray for a drink.
I think you could buy them at the truck stop. Yeah, at the
They'll get a pool noodle and they'll make it like a little bit larger. Yeah.
yeah.
I do want to. We should do something called "Pimp My Glory Hole," where we like soup up gas station. We cross the country, and we go in. We go, "Whoa, this is what you call a glory hole? How old's this thing?" And then we pimp it up, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I like that.
That would be fucking.
We put in
sick.
some Bose speakers to set the mood.
Pimp my glory. So we would go there out to like sober up and eat pancakes and eggs and shit because they had like a diner.
You got Blake. Pancakes and eggs?
No, I'm like, do you trust those pancakes? What's in the batter? Something.
Oh yeah, it was great, dude.
Oh, boy.
It was great.
Come on now.
But you would see the little lot lizards slurping about,
Yeah.
just wiggling through, and you're just like, oh man, this is a wild ride. And so I always thought it was funny when I first met Kyle. He kept saying how he wants to be a trucker. Remember how I always say that?
Yeah.
And it got me thinking why. And it's the glory holes. It's the it's the lot lizards.
It's the pancakes. It's the pancakes.
And the pancakes is
It's the metaphor. If I could just drive away from all these problems. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, there you are.
It-
I'm going to start saying mind you at the end of sentences, by the way.
wait,
That's
this
my
is
thing of the day.
because you're that old.
This is 1974, mind you.
It's not what it looks like. I'm reselling.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
These are worth a lot of money, mind you.
My grandparents, they were all racist.
Right.
And grandpa used to be racist. And then he became less racist as he got older and society changed.
Mm-hmm.
Less The thing about Grandpa is now he's less racist.
Less racist.
He's way less racist. Way less racist now.
He doesn't
Because-
say it. He thinks it, but he doesn't say it.
because times have changed.
Times have changed.
And I am the first one that is not racist.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you-
not. Grandpa's
you'll probably-
less.
It's like the first one to go to college in the family. I'm actually the first non-racist in my family.
Yeah, Grandpa's less.
Les, I'm not. And you're actually probably going to be so not racist that it'll end up being racist. Yeah, kind of racist. How
Yeah.
not racist you are. Yeah.
Being kind of racist. Yeah. You're going to
Mhm.
hate Grandpa. For
yeah. Oh, for sure. You're going to end up hating grandpa. Yeah, without a doubt.
It's the circle of hate.
but-
You just pulled your dick out of the glory hole, and the guy's like, wait, what was your name, though? And then,
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's cool.
Bond. James Bond.
You're out of breath. You came so hard, you're out of breath. I like that.
Yeah, this guy was just working me.
Yeah, but
I
you're
imagine.
you're not fucking him. You're just put your dick through a glory hole.
Yeah, but he took his time, and you know
He took his
he-
soul.
He like
sucked your
sucked
soul
the
out.
soul out of my dick.
Okay. And
I like to
there's-
think he gave me a little roller coaster, like a little up and down, a little not yet, not yet. And I go, oh fuck, this guy's good.
I wonder what the percentage is of an actual woman sucking the dick through the glory hole in the
Under
real world.
one.
Not
It's
not,
under one.
oh, way under one. It's
Yeah.
0.000001.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
You
wonder how
figured it
much they're. I mean, they're still probably really in use, right?
Blake, it's like you still believe in Santa Claus. What do you mean? Because how did the presents get there?
Wait, it's not. It's not.
But it could
It's not a
be.
beautiful maiden on the other side of the wall.
Oh my god.
Focus on that stuff.
You'd never. So do you take a shit once a week or something? Like, what's bottled up in you? How do you play guitar at night and express yourself that way?
How do I get rid of my rage? I don't have.
Yeah, how do you get rid of your toxic male energy?
I don't. I feel like I don't really have that much. You know.
Huh. Low T.
Why are, why are we friends again? I can't. I'm
Low
trying
T.
to put my finger on it here.
And have you been tested for low T or
No. What would be some symptoms? Me not having visions of killing people?
Not knowing what the symptoms are.
I think this.
Oh, okay. I might have low T. I might need to check my T.
I think this. Yeah, I think
How's your tea?
I might need to check my T. Teed up. Let
Let me know when you get on that
tea.
tea.
maybe that's the X factor.
Give me some tea.
Uh,
There's nothing I can't fix at a glory hole at a truck stop.
Mind you.
Once we get all four wheels on the three-wheeler, we're going to be screaming, baby.
There
Okay?
he is, the king. Return of the king.
He's back.
I think,
He's
yeah,
back.
he's
Mr.
back.
Metaphor himself.
Return of the king, baby.
God damn. I didn't want him to be so just good and prolific.
Right. And when you
just
put it that way, yeah.
yeah, when you put it that way, I'm like, oh, he's
You turn a trike into a car, baby. Here we are. What's up? What's up?
mm-hmm.
Oh, vehicles. The floor is yours. The floor is yours, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, you're back on the podcast. The floor is yours.
Yeah.
The floor is yours. The
Anything.
floor is yours.
Dude, and remember the last week on Workaholics? It was just like you're like touching. I would just find myself like touching stuff. I'd be like kind of just rubbing the desk.
Yeah, that was my thigh.
Dude, that's that's what I was doing.
Yeah, that's what I call my desk, your thigh, dude. That's where I get to work.
Okay, shit.
And I guess you sit on his desk.
Dude, that's cool.
Oh my god.
I guess you sit on
Sit
your
on my
desk.
desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some. Daddy's got to go do some work. No,
Okay.
You can go sit on his desk.
Yep, we heard you say that one, Blake. Give a new
No, it's funnier when you say it like 4 times. It gets better.
Go for it.
Yeah, it does. Repetition.
You've only said it twice.
I think he's gonna go sit on his desk.
You got 2 more.
I think he's gonna go sit on his desk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's a wrap on it.
But I do remember. I do remember there being.
Permission to be real.
Yeah, you have the floor. You have the floor.
Andy, he's back.
Using everything that's making me sad into that like.
He's making my sad.
Well, it's
I'm
like like you just when the emotion.
What's he doing over there?
I said action.
I'm
Yeah.
making my sad.
So, are you as emotional for this as you were on Workaholics? And permission to be real.
Yeah, you have the floor.
Okay, permission granted. I have the floor. Okay, good. Permission granted. Awesome.
Yeah, you haven't been listening, but this is like a thing we're doing. We're implementing like
The floor.
the floor.
parliament rules or something.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Well said.
Very nice. Absolutely. Well said, Adam. I'm glad you had the floor.
Yeah.
Parliament Funkadelic
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, sit on daddy's desk or whatever the fuck Blake said.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sit on daddy's lap. It gets funnier every time.
Kyle, you have the desk. Go ahead.
You have the desk.
I have your thigh. Okay, my hand is on your thigh. Here we go. And no, was definitely more emotional with Workaholics ending for sure. Yeah, like that's
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Fuck yes. 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 Fuck yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Hell yeah.
Yes.
I act
Uh,
every scene as if it's my last.
Oh, you do.
That's huge.
Yeah, like kind of full of resentment and like half in, like this is probably my last scene. Fuck this.
I actually,
Have you noticed that?
when watching your performances, I do notice that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see that I'm kind of like barely there, and I'm like,
Yeah. What?
You're
Like
you're kind of like
one foot out the door.
if I
Yeah.
leave now, I'm beating traffic, kind of like behind the eyes. Yeah.
you
that's-
call cut. You call cut yourself during the scene, and that's a cut.
If you watch closely, you can hear me go cut.
Cut.
Kyle,
yeah, yes.
Maybe.
Can I have the floor?
where are you staying? Where are you staying? Because it does look cool. Because
Yeah. By the time this airs, you won't be there anymore. So can you just dox yourself, please?
yeah. I'm in Toronto. I'm
Okay.
staying down by the beach.
it looks really nice. Because the last time
Oh,
you were in
boy.
Toronto, it looked kind of depressing. Your living situation. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Just wet clothes hanging off of a rowing machine.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes.
yeah, it looked like kind of sad and more depressed vibes.
Yeah.
But this looks like
Yeah.
it has a lot of natural light.
Yep.
Is that I mean, it's a staircase,
Yep.
but it could double as an elevator. Yeah,
Are you upstairs? Are you upstairs at a nice Wells Fargo
yeah, it does seem like
in like the break area?
it does seem like a Wells Fargo.
I like this. You have the floor.
And by the way, banks were getting robbed every day. My great
Right.
great uncle or whatever
This is where we're going.
was
Okay.
in the Jesse James gang.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he was
Mhm.
murdered.
You know these bank robbers were murderers.
Yeah. You just be a murderer,
Mhm.
and you rob trains, and you rob. And by the way, you don't murder anyone unless they pull a gun on you, and then you got to do murders. Then you got to do murders.
I don't know if that was true.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
No, I don't think that was true with everybody. I think everybody had a different code.
That was like the code.
hey, not for everybody, but hey, for me, if I was going to start
I think you come from a long line of murderers.
I think you love to justify murder, and it's concerning.
They used to call my Wyatt straight to the temple divine.
No, I mean, wouldn't you rather? I think being a bank robber would be kind of fun. And anytime I'm in a bank,
Adam, again, these are murderers.
okay, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we
Well,
talking
so-
about?
Yeah.
You
what are
think
we
it'd be
talking
fun
about?
to
What
Yeah.
have you guys?
murder
happened?
people?
No, every time I'm not talking about the murders. Okay, the murders they're excluded from this conversation.
Those aren't important.
Okay.
Those are just the minor detail.
Right.
Okay.
That's we're brushing past the murders.
So you're talking about a different universe where to be a bank robber, you don't have to murder.
You don't have to murder to be a
Okay.
bank robber. Many
Okay.
people have robbed banks.
All right, that's
And
cool.
what do you have to do?
You just
You-
have to show it. I think you just have to show a gun.
You don't want to know.
You have to stick a gun in someone's face and get the money. Every time I'm in a bank,
You like the idea of sticking a gun in someone's face, maybe even pistol whipping one tough guy just to
Uh-huh.
show the rest of them to shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
in the early 1900s. Nowadays, no, I
Okay.
don't want to do it.
Now this is going over a barrel in the falls. Like you would rather
You like that.
Going over the Mm-hmm.
now and surviving. And in that parallel universe, I guarantee survival. Okay.
Or being like a Buffalo Bill Cody, where you have murdered. You've murdered. He's for sure murdered a lot of people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But then you still get to go on tour. He went on tours shooting.
Oh yeah, he's a rock star.
Shooting little.
Okay, I guess I don't know who this is. He's like a gun.
Oh, doing the gun show?
He's a.
Gunslinger.
Oh, you don't know Buffalo Bill Cody?
I don't
Come
know
on,
the
man.
intricacies
No.
of.
How don't you know your Wild West heroes, dude? Buffalo Bill Cody.
Never, ever gave a fuck.
Oh wow, that's
Sorry, my heroes aren't bank robbers, so
weird to me.
I guess I didn't lean in.
And also, I don't think I would want to be a bank robber going over the falls in the barrel. I think I'd rather do that. I think I would.
Yeah, it seems
yeah,
way less harmless, or way more harmless.
you're doing harm to yourself as opposed to like maybe having to shoot somebody if they pull a gun on me for robbing the bank.
But here's what you're doing. You're robbing the bank, okay? The bank's insured.
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, keep working on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the bank's insured. The
Okay.
fact that you guys
For
this is
sure.
this is actually pissing me off a little bit.
But are the banks insured in 1901?
Yeah, they were.
But are the banks they're not insured in 1901?
He's getting pissed now.
Yes. According to every movie I've ever seen, yes, they were.
Okay.
He does say it in Shanghai Noon.
But I'm like really bummed that you guys
Maybe.
anytime I walk into a bank, still to this day,
Yeah.
I think like,
They're lucky you don't have a gun.
could I rob this bank?
Sure.
Is there a possibility of robbing this bank? I'm looking around.
At any time, you're checking this out.
Jesus.
Literally every time I'm in a bank, I'm like,
Holy mackerel.
Jesus.
could I rob this bank?
What if you just need new checks?
When I see them open, you know, how sometimes they're like behind the thing and they open the big safe,
Sometimes.
Sure.
Always.
and you look back there and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, I would like to repel. I'd like to come through an air duct and rappel down.
Shoot two innocent people.
I'd rather do a mediocre podcast and
This is before podcasting. I'm not talking about you guys are being such.
But you repelled. You repelled.
then I'd rather be the town storyteller, vaudeville.
Yeah, you did repel.
You repelled.
You could rappel in 1901, but you can't rappel. It's a fucking rope.
On with what? Just some twine? Regular ass. They got twine and pulleys. It's going to be rough.
How are you?
Yeah, Blake, they definitely had rope. I'm leaning towards Adam now.
It's a fucking rope, dude.
Yeah.
You think rappelling is a new thing?
Yeah.
Absolutely. How do you? Come on, man. What are you doing with this rope? You're having your friend like lower you down?
Yeah.
That's right.
You go through chimneys.
The chimney at the bank?
Yeah, chimney at the bank. This is 1901, you dumb fuck.
That leads right to the vault?
Well, yeah, no, they
Yeah.
did have chimneys.
That leads right to the vault?
No, you rappel down. Now you're inside the bank.
They did have chimneys.
Blake, in 1901, banks were almost all chimney.
You could walk in the front door if you're just going into the bank.
This is at night, and you're using dynamite. You're gonna blow a hole in the wall. You dumb fuck.
Okay, so that's a different thing. You want to be a cat burglar, not a bank robber.
Yeah, I like this part.
Okay, I would do the thing about me. I'd do both. I'm fucking robbing. I'm just about that money, baby.
I'm not
Okay.
walking in. I'm not walking in during open hours, man. I'm definitely plotting and scheming the robbery where I got to get past all the stuff.
He's back.
I'm not walking in there with a gun and a fucking mask on, just like, give me all your money. That ain't me.
That's the way to do it.
No, dude. We're not wearing a mask because we walk in, they know who the fuck we are.
That ain't me, dude. That ain't me. I'll be driving the car.
Right. It's actually helpful.
Yeah, they actually know who the fuck they are.
But like that's a good look though. The
I
old
like that.
like bandana over the face pointed down, like that's a look.
But if you're notorious enough, if you're killing tons of innocents in every bank you walk in, now they're gonna say,
No, not innocence. Not innocence.
"Hey, just give him the money because he kills
Adam.
children, he kills women."
Not innocence.
Somebody's getting killed. Somebody's getting killed by accident at some point.
He'll kill anything.
So you walk in. Well, Jesse James, he would like give people money. So people were like,
You know why? He had blood on his hands. He was
Yeah.
like, I might as well go over Niagara Falls in a barrel if I keep living this life.
it actually disgusts me that you guys aren't about robbing banks in the early 1900s,
Well-
late 1800s.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like you're kind of like pitching the bank robbing idea to me.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm starting to see you have a vision. It's after the bank has closed. It's nighttime. We're using dynamite.
Well, sometimes.
Well, that's one part of it. Yeah, that's one part.
Yeah, we're rappelling down with
Yeah.
a hemp rope.
Sometimes you're like, hey, we're on the run, right? Because now
Mhm.
the Texas Rangers, they're after us.
Oh,
The newly formed FBI, they're
Not the baseball team.
starting to come around. Not the
Okay.
baseball team, the Texas motherfucking Rangers.
okay, got it.
Yes.
They're after us. I
Mhm.
mean, the other states, they're finally starting to talk to each other. They're like, oh, we got to get these guys. We're going from Texas to Oklahoma to Kansas, into Nebraska, down
What a nightmare.
through Missouri. We're fucking on the run, dude. And we drive.
Can't you just like set up shop somewhere like New York
No.
City and open up like
No,
a
no.
boutique?
I like the on the run part too. I think that'll be fun. I just don't like walking in and pulling guns on people.
Haven't you seen Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid? Like it ain't fun.
Very fun.
It's a great
Very
movie. But also, Adam, so now you're so notorious. How do you
Mhm.
even spend this money? Like, what are you doing in your spare time when you're not robbing banks? Are you just hiding out with your bros? It doesn't.
Probably playing.
Yeah.
You go to, I mean, there's like an underground scene.
Hookers. It's a hooker bathhouse.
It's a lot of hookers.
Yeah, it's poker. Yeah.
There's like an underground scene. Yeah, it's a lot of hanging out with hookers.
Gambling.
A lot of playing like underground card games.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back in. I'm
Yeah,
in.
and
no,
I
you're
thought we
thinking
would
of-
be. I thought we would be a fun gang. I'm like
Mhm.
the four of us rolling into a bank, rolling into town. Infamy.
I think we are.
We got black leather trench coats on. We're,
Ooh.
we're the guys that wear all
What?
black. But like maybe one of us, maybe the leader. I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah.
me. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe.
Maybe he wears a white hat.
Oh, it's
And so
a
you
white
really
hat.
know, or like a red hat or something. So you
Uh-huh.
or we all wear red bandanas, all
Right.
black, red bandana.
I want to wear a purple hat. I'm wearing a purple hat.
Okay, well, no, it's kind of a
No, and I wear sandals.
no. One of us gets to.
I want to
no,
wear sandal or moccasins
Yeah.
Blake's wearing sandals. Yeah,
No.
that's dope.
no.
And I also am.
that I got from a really beautiful
Right.
Native American.
Blake
woman.
thinks he's like
Yeah.
Tonto, which is just a whole thing.
Yeah,
no.
I'm also not down with the black coat. Yeah,
and they're like, "You're appropriating, bro."
Yeah.
Okay, no.
I'm not down with the black coat. I'm wearing a leather vest.
We're kind. It's kind of.
Blake has a gun in somebody's face and they're like, really? You're appropriating?
Hey guys,
Yeah,
it's
What?
kind of
War
a
paint?
uniform, and we can't just wear whatever we want. Like the leader gets to wear one piece of flair.
This is like Papa Smurf.
I feel like everybody should have at least one piece of flair that like is their
100%.
Yeah.
like. I obviously wear a headdress.
Well then, who's the leader? Then who's the leader?
Well, because think about like a band. Like there's the lead singer, but then there's
Yeah.
there's like Slash, who's
Yeah.
almost more iconic than Axel.
Well, here's the
Yeah,
deal.
it's neck and
Here's the
neck.
deal. It's not just it's not
Mhm.
pieces of flair.
Because he got the hat. Because he's got the hat.
He's got the moccasins.
Yeah.
It's not the moccasins. It's
Okay.
one of us carries a shotgun. One of us has two pistols and does a lot.
Oh, the gun.
It's like the first sawed-off shotgun.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay.
Adam,
okay.
I think-
so I
and
spray
does a
paint.
lot of
I
tricks.
spray paint my shotgun pink. That's kind of hard.
There's no spray paint.
This is back in the day.
That doesn't seem
Mhm.
real.
This is the 1800s. There's
Hey, Adam,
When was spray paint invented? Come
there's
on.
no spray paint.
in the
Come on.
80s, Adam,
Can I dip it in pink berries? Whatever, dude. It's
yeah,
pink.
there you go. You got it with
Pinkberry wasn't invented either.
you're gonna want the moccasin dude. You're gonna want that. You're gonna want that
Yeah.
guy on your team because he's quiet.
Well, sure. I want the moccasin.
And can I be the knife guy, or is there any use for a
He's
knife
quiet.
I want to be the moccasin guy, but hey, we're not. This is cultural appropriation, and in my gang, we don't do this.
Right.
Oh,
Okay?
that's
We don't
cool.
culturally appropriate. We have
Oh wow, you took a woke stance.
So you shoot women and children, but you draw the line at moccasins.
guy? Whoa, dude, this is getting weird.
Dude, it means
so dumb.
This is a fucking episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
my mother-in-law wants to be called Kiki.
Okay. That's an easy one.
Why I don't know.
Kiki, do you love me? Big Drake fan?
Coming to the stage next.
My totally. And my dad goes, good luck with that one. You're gonna be Grandma Kinky. And I'm like, oh, for sure, she is
Kinky's cool. I like that name.
Kinky, Grandma Kinky.
I'm sorry. Where's Kinky coming from besides your dad right now?
Yeah.
My dad.
No, I know, but like, who else is gonna like the Bo's not gonna be like kinky because I don't think he knows that word.
Yeah, but
What Dennis is saying is he's gonna call her kinky.
Well, I mean, maybe he is gonna. He's a divine boy. He might not. Words might come out wrong sometimes.
He's a bank robbing pervert on the
Your
loose.
boobs are huge.
I think your dad's just saying that he's gonna call her kinky. He's
Yeah.
like, it's gonna happen. That's what's going down.
he's going to take the power back.
But he has a choice. He
Exactly. He's letting her know.
A choice to make a really good bit in the family.
Have a choice.
Kinky.
It'll just come out that way.
okay,
With
right,
my
fair
father.
enough. By the way, I didn't even name my grandparents or my grandfathers because one was dead and the other one was just Papa. Pretty
Oh,
standard.
Damn.
Papa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Big Papa.
Papa.
Did you say Big Papa or just Papa?
Yeah, BP.
He didn't like
And-
it when I called him Big Papa. I didn't throw my hands in the air. Didn't wave them anywhere.
But I love it when you. So I love it.
That's weird.
I love it when you call me just Papa.
Gotcha, bitch. Look at him go.
Hit me with it again, Blake. It's just eccentric. Yeah, okay. To be an eccentric.
She sounds kind of cool.
Yes.
One more time.
This fisherman was badass. And he
Oh my God.
looked like
this is
such a
disturbing.
man. I was like, this guy is like a 55-year-old man. He
Mhm.
graduated the same
He's
year of
36.
high school that I graduated.
That's amazing.
We were talking about something. He was like, he was like, oh, you guys fuck with Nelly? And I was like, yeah. Like, I don't know. I had said something about Nelly, or like I went andale, mama, ia,
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Oh
And
shit!
it's like,
That-
oh, you
she
fuck with
grabbed
Nelly?
Adam
like-
never change.
this old. Oh, you fuck with Nelly, huh?
You could have seen Adventures in Babysitting, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Which
crazy.
holds up. Just watched it a week ago. Holds up.
Really?
You just
Yeah.
watched Adventures in Babysitting 1 week ago. This is showing the kids Adventures
Yeah,
in Babysitting.
yeah. This is what you do because movies used to be fucking awesome.
And
they're
do
not
your
awesome
children
anymore.
did they like that?
Loved Adventures in Babysitting.
Really?
I'm having
Thought it was
trouble remembering.
hilarious.
All I remember is they think the mechanic is Thor. I remember that.
Yes,
But
and
what
dude,
else the fuck
the-
is that movie about?
I'm blanking on his name now, but the guy who plays Thor, it's Kingpin from the Daredevil series recently, and from
Oh.
Full Metal Jacket, and Vincent
fucking
D'Onofrio,
D'Onofrio.
And he-
One of our
which is
best.
insane. He is one of our
Wow.
best.
Yes,
But like
he's
blonde
so
hair,
good.
maybe probably a
wonder-
wig. I don't know, but like
That's
svelte,
crazy.
lean in this movie.
Vincent
Soccer player
D'Onofrio was
body.
lean in this movie. Is that what you're saying?
I think
Yeah,
he was
I
a
guess if
young
he was
man.
playing Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember they like go to the mechanic and like a one kid thinks he's
So
Thor and then
wait,
he's
so
like, I'm
Vincent
not Thor.
D'Onofrio was
Yeah.
the Thor character in the movie.
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that
I did
crazy?
not-
That's
And-
wild.
I mean, this guy, he's got such a mean-looking face. Does he
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like, he-
yes.
there's- Is there
He'd be the
even a
first to say.
possibility he's a nice guy?
I think with a face like that, you either have to be super nice or
Yeah.
you just.
But then
I
you're
wanna
like you're super
say-
nice to the point that people are like kind of scared that you're like
Yeah.
keeping like there's like trap doors in your closet and shit. You know what I mean?
He-
Like,
He looks like a
Like you-
guy who like doesn't suffer fools, who you got to just keep up with, or he's got no time for you.
yeah,
That was
suffering
really-
fools. That's
yeah,
a good like
Shakespeare.
way to call someone an asshole without
Yeah.
and kind of giving them a
Really?
compliment.
Well, he doesn't
yeah,
suffer
no,
fools.
He doesn't
Yeah, you're-
suffer fools.
My mother-in-law, she doesn't suffer fools. So
let's just put it that way.
let's
Yeah.
let's just leave it right there. Okay.
Just a
Let's just
sub,
put it-
back to Adventures of Babysitting real quick. We
Yes,
watched
please.
it on one of the apps, and they've dubbed over the like people saying the homosexual derogatory term starting with an F. They've dubbed
Oh.
over that so that you can see the mouth be like, but they're saying like sissy or something, or like,
Okay. What
dude, you're
app
being a
did you-
square or
Because
something.
what
What
is
app
it
did you
rated? It
watch
was
it on?
rated like PG, and then they say the F word.
Yeah, a
it
bunch. They say it, they like in one moment they say it like
Wow.
4 times.
Whoa. What did you watch it on Disney Plus or what'd you watch it on?
I think it was either HBO Max or Disney Plus. But don't worry, I like set it for my kids.
Yeah. Well,
I,
I'm.
s- I
you
screened
let
it
'em-
so
Hey,
they
you
can
know
s-
what he's actually used to. say
Otherwise, they're
back
not
when
going
I
to get
was
the
young.
movie. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right. Can we get a rough plot summary, please? What is the damn plot? Of-
Yeah.
The plot is a
I
girl who
get it
doesn't
mixed
want
up
to
with
babysit
Don't Tell
anymore.
Mom
She
to
thinks she's
Babysit.
too old to babysit. She wants to be a grown up
How
now. She's
old we
dating.
talking? Too old to babysit.
I think she's 19. She might be in college.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe she's a
Okay.
senior. She's either a senior in high school or a freshman in college, something like that. And she's got a boyfriend played by Bradley Whitford,
Yeah.
who crushes as
Wilford
as
Brimley?
always.
because
Wilford
and he,
Brimley.
does he play a dickhead?
Always, yes, so
Yeah, he
good.
plays such a
80s
good
dickhead,
dickhead.
like hats off.
And I forget who told me he's actually a great guy. Someone told me that he's fantastic.
I worked with him and he's awesome, and he was a fan of
Okay, maybe-
Workaholics.
maybe
he
it's
watched
you.
it with his kids.
Oh,
Um,
you guys.
Yeah, and he's from Madison. He spoke at my wife's graduation. Total
Oh
G.
hell yeah!
I love that.
Um,
Hey, and that's a great example of someone that looks like they would probably be a total prick.
Yes.
Ends up being a pretty great guy.
Yeah.
And by the way, so Adventures in Babysitting plays an asshole. Revenge of the Nerds 2 reinvents what we know as an asshole as like a nice guy, soft asshole, like behind your back asshole. A real pivot, a real turn in asshole in cinema. And then, of course, not Happy Gilmore. What's the other one?
Billy
Madison. Billy Madison.
Yep. Billy Madison. Yes.
Classic.
Yeah.
And so she wants to be a grown up. She takes the job babysitting, but then her friend calls who runs away and is stuck at the like train station or some shit. And she's like, okay, kids, we got to go into the city from the burbs and go get my friend. Hilarity ensues
But why does
Okay.
her friend need saving?
because she
Yeah.
doesn't want to run away. She got
Oh,
scared
she got
to run
cold
away.
feet.
Oh,
She got cold feet.
okay.
Who is also played by Penelope and Miller. Is that who it is? And she slays. She steals the
okay,
show.
yes.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of funny
All right.
things. My kid's biggest funny takeaway, and this is so me of a thing, you guys will be like, yeah, okay, your kids
When
are
you-
going to be monsters.
When you are done watching a movie, Durs, do you have like a little questionnaire for the children? Like,
Yeah, you hand
what
out
is
a
your big
paper.
funny takeaway?
No,
What is?
but I guess I just ask if they liked it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or
Okay.
if you can tell, whatever. But so there's a part where she's on the phone calling, saying like, "I need to be saved. Like, you got to come get me. There's this person, that person. They're freaking me out." There's a guy who's just like standing there with a jacket on, and he opens it and just pulls out a gun and goes and points at the gun and is like. And my kids laughed so hard at that, and now it's their favorite thing to do is to like pretend to pull out a gun and go. And it just was, it's such a weird, like break the fourth wall, not real thing that happens in the movie. That's so funny. That she's like, I don't want to be here. There's like a crazy homeless guy. And then just a dude who's showing a gun and laughing.
And your kids loved it.
They loved it. They thought it was the
All right.
funniest thing ever. And it is.
Waiting for tonight, dude. She's
I think her music career,
Waiting for tonight's the big one.
her music
is the
career
big
was
one.
obviously much larger.
yeah, she's a musician.
That's the one. That's
Then
the one
her
me and my
acting
boys
career.
dance to at the club.
Waiting for tonight.
That's the one that gets me on the floor.
I didn't fart. I didn't fart.
If she had never heard of NSYNC, then I'd be like,
That would be worrisome.
Well,
Okay.
dude, that was the what
cop.
happened with the cop that pulled over Justin Timberlake.
yeah, that's
So the
true.
cop pulled him
Damn.
over for a DUI and
Yeah.
didn't recognize Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
He's saying I'm
sucks.
Justin Timberlake.
yeah.
That
He's
makes
like, okay.
that
and-
really fucks up my whole plan if I get pulled over. I'm
drunk
like, if
now.
they don't know
That's
who
why you
Justin
can't do it.
Timberlake is.
you
Yeah,
can't
you
do
gotta
it.
Uber, brother. You gotta.
You got it, Uber.
If Justin Timberlake gets pulled over and he can't get out of it, oh, bro.
I think
yeah.
that the move is don't say, "Do you know who I am?" You just start working titles of things you've been in into sentences.
Fuck it, just start dancing.
You know, like I know it's been a long week. I'm kind of a workaholic, and
yeah, but
I'm not an intern
I feel,
anymore.
I'm not
but
an
look,
intern.
I
But
feel
look,
like
is it Monarch Legacy of
Look, man,
Monster
these bro-
situation?
I was driving in a goddamn
that a monarch butterfly?
hit the windshield and freaked me
I
out.
don't know, man. But if we don't get this over soon, it's starting to kind of be loose butthole. I gotta take a shit, brother. Just let me know how long this is gonna take.
Okay, you're not saying titles anymore, but yes,
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
that.
you're not saying
exactly
title.
that.
Well, because he's not.
Look, I'm not an
biting,
outlaw.
so-
I'm just driving drunk. Okay.
I'm just driving drunk. I'm not. Look,
Wait,
I'm
what's
not an outlaw.
Hey,
Look,
hey,
at
what's
least I'm
that
not
over
high
there?
on
I'm
dope.
Hey, what's that over there? Is it cake?
Yeah, there you go. See, you're nailing it now.
Dude,
get the
that took me
format.
so long to even understand what the hell is it cake.
Yeah.
Is this a car or is it cake? I'm not drunk.
He's like, this guy's fucking
Holy
hammered.
shit, bro.
Wasted, dude.
Your body cam footage is just you thinking things are cake. And you lie going, no, I was trying to let him know I was on the show. Nobody believes you.
Is it cake? I
Yeah,
guess
is
it's
it cake?
Is your gun cake? Don't
Is that
judge that.
cake?
It's
Yeah.
just me getting shot by.
Oh man, I was on my way to a wedding. My buddies Mike and Dave need wedding dates. Huh?
Not a mean.
Is that gun cake?
Sorry, I was driving and I was reading what is the fucking guide to the zombie apocalypse? What was the name of that movie?
What was that
Like,
movie that you were in?
Scout's Guide to the
I was just
Zombie.
reading the Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
Is
Lost
that
track
your
of the
gun
road.
cake?
Is that baton cake? Dude,
Let me hit
he's
it.
he's hitting you with the baton. Is that cake? Is that
Oh,
baton
don't
cake?
feel like cake.
What's
Don't feel like cake.
It doesn't feel like cake.
top
That's
five
strong cake.
drunkest people you've ever pulled over?
Oh my God. Ow, that made my
Hey, sorry, I
hurt.
missed that traffic light.
Yeah.
You ever see that
Damn,
episode?
bro, you're
Hey,
definitely on IMDb right now.
Yeah, when we first met
In the
just a few minutes ago, I wasn't drunk.
Right?
So you are now.
Look, man, I understand you got me. It's game over, man.
It's game over,
It's
man.
game over, man. You caught me.
Well,
Oh,
Justin
boy.
Timberlake did say, this is going to ruin the tour. And then the cop said, what tour? Like, what are you talking about?
Mhm.
And then he goes, the world tour.
So he was doing it.
I don't know if you guys are aware of the word chuggy. I was put on
yeah.
this word chuggy. Evidently, it's a
I fuck with
person.
some chuggy.
What's chuggy?
It's a person who has aged out of being cool, but it tries to remain relevant. That is a chuggy person.
Did someone
So-
call you chuggy, Blake?
What is chuggy derived from? And do you use it before you eat taquitos?
Is it before or after taquitos?
Yeah, at the restaurant.
I was told chuggy. This is what I was told chuggy is.
Taquitos at the restaurant, player.
Sounds delicious.
Someone that is holding on to a style that
Sure.
was popular when they were in their early 20s or early mid 20s, when they were young and hip and cool. For instance, I was thinking, like, remember in like 2002, 2003, 2004, like poofy vests, like sweater vests were like popular.
Sure.
You mean like down vests?
Not sweater vests, like
Down vests.
yeah, down vests. That was
Yeah.
like cool. People would wear that shit. And then if you
I wear one. I wear one every winter. Go ahead.
Yeah, it keeps you warm.
and so you rocking that a Gen Zer would say that is a chuggy thing that you're doing. You're hanging on to your.
I think you claiming what a Gen Zer is gonna say is fucking chuggy as hell. Bro.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm not offended by it. I'm
You're fucking chuggy, dog.
You can chew on this.
I'm the opinion. Dude, I'm the epitome of chug. I'm the chugmeister general.
Your Lord
dude.
Chug.
I mean, yeah, I still wear shirts from high school. They fit differently. They don't hang like they used to, but like
I can finally fill them out. I know, and but it actually wasn't like it was like it truly was in the hood, and so it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Truly. And so we go on this hike, and you like walk past like a legit like a trash. What do they call that? A dump. Like where they're like compacting cars and shit, and that's like where my mom walks every day.
Junkyard.
A junkyard, and we walk past. We go underneath this bridge, and that's where she turns around and starts to walk back. And there's a car parked there, and there's just a guy there, and he's sitting in the car just alone, staring ahead. And then I see a top of a head, just like
right.
just
Can we get it?
Just chorging.
Can we get it?
This man's dick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, what? You walk here every day? She's like, yeah. And I go, the guy's getting a blowjob right there. And she stops and looks and just goes, Goofy. And then turns around and starts walking again. I'm like, man, I love it.
Yeah, that's the answer to a lot. That would be a great if people just adopted that and just keep moving. It'd be all good.
I think those girls like shaking their butt cheeks inspired us just to get butt naked on our dock, and then we were just ass out and boats are driving past, like people are skiing and they're
boats are circling back.
They're circling back. By the way,
more action.
This is 5:30 p.m. This isn't
sun.
late at night. This is full. The sun is up. People are out and about.
Right.
Friday on the lake.
This is goofy.
Are you a Satanist, Blake?
Yeah, I'm super into Satan. Yeah, I like his vibe.
You are. That's cool.
What's your favorite Satan song?
My favorite Satan song?
That's a good question.
Oh, dang.
Because there's a bunch of songs about the devil.
Like Shout at the Devil.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Shout at the devil.
Running with the Devil is a good one.
Running with the Devil, Van Halen. Yeah, that might be my favorite. That might be my favorite.
I feel like Rob Zombie has some good devil tracks that I'm.
Yeah, like Devil Man. Now.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite Jesus song then, or God song? rather?
No,
I
the
like
one
the
you
one.
hate the most because it's so good you hate it because you're.
Do you guys
Satanist.
remember this one? It's a little long, so just bear with me. But it goes, if I had a little white box to keep my Jesus in, I would take him out and put him back again. And if I had a little black box to keep my Satan in, I would take him out and smash his face and put him back again.
Wait, so this is like a violent song?
Well, that's what was really fun when you would go to Sunday school. You could really like get your aggression out on that verse.
Violence.
Like you could add to it like smash his face and step on his
Smash
balls.
his fucking face.
But that's not very Christian.
Right.
That's not very Christian, though. Did you say that?
No, I disagree. I think killing Satan is the peak of Christianity. We must kill Satan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or is it very Christian? You know, they got a history. We all got a history.
Yep. I would smash his fucking face and beat his ass and
I
rip
guess
his
that's
fucking dick off.
Now you're getting it. Yeah, and then my Sunday school teacher would be like, "Yes,
Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
very good, Blake."
Kyle got
Yeah.
a haircut.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, this is big time. This is big time.
Cut your hair then. Just do it.
I don't want to, and seeing you with a haircut makes me want to cut my hair less. Okay.
Oh, that is not
That's
true.
not
That is
true.
not. You had the tiny little afro, and that I'm glad you pivoted out of that because that was an awkward stage.
Well, that's
where it was
my-
like. It wasn't tight like
Is
when
that
you're in
your-
high school because that was like kind of a cute look. Like
Oh, the
I have this
Guarini.
cute. It's when it starts to hang. That's a bad look.
Well, I think anybody who makes the transition.
Yeah, but that's transition. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody who makes the transition to long hair, you realize that halfway there, it's a really, really awkward stage, and it's not cool.
So why did Kyle cut his hair into the transition? That's the question.
Exactly. Okay. Yes, points. I guess I'm licking my lips a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're listening at home, he's licking his chops.
Never happened to licking your chops. Is that something? Is that a cancelable
You're doing
offense
it?
now?
No, I think you can still lick chops.
And what are what are your chops?
Why are you doing it? Are you doing it like at a teenager's tennis match, like behind the serve? Like
No.
Yeah.
No, but how old is the are they 19-year-old?
Yeah, it's context is everything.
Are you at a playground sitting on top of the monkey bars?
19-year-old teens? Because then I think that would be. I mean, you still might get canceled, but
What is
you're not getting arrested.
It's still not a
is
good
it
look.
just your lips?
Yeah,
Is
it's a bad
licking your
look.
chops just your lips, or is it like the area?
Why is it called chops? Why do we call them your? Yeah,
I don't know.
it's the
It's your teeth.
It's
What?
not
Chops.
licking your chomps.
yeah. It should
You
be licking your
goofballs.
chops. I'm not going to go into
he knew-
detail,
I don't
but
know
there's
what
a
he
lot.
said.
There's a lot of sensitive whatevers.
I couldn't make out what he was saying with his tongue in my
Doctor
ass.
says that.
There's a lot of sensitive areas.
Oh man, let me tell you, there's a lot of sensitive whatever's down there.
Yeah, a lot of
A
sensitive.
little bit of
Thank you, doctor.
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna get it.
Jorgen.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah.
But I went to
Very
the
old.
doctor the other day, and it was like a new doctor, younger guy who took over for the dude who retired, who was like a vibe doctor. Who would you'd go in, he'd be like, "How do you feel?" And you're like, "Good." And he'd be like, "How's work and family?" You're like, "Good." And he's like, "Hey man, if you're happy, you're good." And you're like, "Okay, all right."
right.
Mhm.
New doctor's like super technical, like blood draw samples, all this shit. He's got the iPad out. He's typing in all sorts of stuff. And he's like, it says here you drink like 5 or 6 drinks a week. I'm like, yeah, just mostly like weekend. And he's
Hello.
like, well, the new research is saying the only good number is 0.
Numbers are low.
0.
So,
I'm drunk now.
Oh really?
research says only new number that's good is 0. Let's try and get there. And I was like,
What the?
Oh yeah,
hell?
dude.
I just met you, sir. And then
Whoa.
he goes, how's your eating? I'm like, not great. It's not good at all. And then he goes, okay, just switch to a Mediterranean diet. You'll live longer. Okay.
Whoa.
And I was like,
Yeah.
Wait, were you talking gyros?
that's what I said. I'm like, well, I'm going to Greece. And he goes, okay, just don't eat any pita. And I was like,
But what's the good stuff?
Wait, so he
And-
said all you can do.
That's wild. He came in.
so then I got off his lap and I said, listen, mister,
Have you ever fucked with Pilates?
Ooh,
I want to so bad. I want to.
dude.
Samantha does. She's trying to get me there.
I went in this place, but they're all the women are like 30s, 40s, 50s, just banging.
And I'm
bottoms.
licking my chops
Okay.
for anybody watching
There's
on
no chops
YouTube.
licking. I was saying like I no longer want to
That
look
got
like
me
a
licking my
CrossFit.
chops.
I wasn't licking my chops. There's no chops licking on my
I'm
behalf.
licking mine. I'm licking mine just hearing you say that. I'm over here.
He's not saying you were.
No, but he's saying he is. He's saying. Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
likes
yeah.
it.
You could.
He's getting there.
I no longer want a CrossFit chick body. I want a Pilates.
I like how Adam's like, I wasn't licking my chops, but I'm here saying that
Yeah.
they're banging.
Dude, they're banging. I want my. I look at them.
Yeah, I
Sure,
don't know
yeah.
about this. Okay.
I look at them,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying I want to fuck them. I don't. I'm what I'm saying is I want my body to look like them. I no longer want to look like a
Right, right.
CrossFit female.
So
I
are
want to
you
look
on?
like
Really?
a shredded
I totally
Pilates.
understand. I understand what you're
chick.
saying.
And you just got your legs over your head the whole time, or what's going on?
It's
Who
different
cares?
shit
Yeah.
every. It's different
Blake.
shit every
Blake's just
day.
trying to paint a picture here.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
just
you
trying to
said
get
that
my
like it was-
chops.
But you said that like it was a bad thing, or
Yeah,
it's
he's
not.
trying to,
Okay, I misread
lick
that.
some
All right, I
chops.
misread that. Okay, he's licking chops. Sorry, dude. My bad.
He's over here.
I'm gonna have chapped lips. I'm licking my damn chops so much I'm gonna have chapped upper lip.
I look like I
Wow.
sneezed in front of a bowl of cinnamon or something.
Yeah, this looks. And that got
If
me
I lick-
licking
if
my
I lick
chops
my
a little bit. That's getting me to lick
Oh,
my
you
chops.
look good. Yeah. I'm licking my chops. Ow.
How long have you been back?
Just gotta take this call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somebody help me! Talk to Kyle. Kyle
Yes, sir.
in the gym.
How
Yeah.
is he? Should we
I talked-
FaceTime him?
I talked with Kyle last week too. Look at us go talking with Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah. He
He
must
didn't
be
pick up my call.
lonely.
Interesting. I tried
Were
to
you
call
calling him
him.
during the week? He's a busy man now. You know, he doesn't
Yeah.
have time to talk to you
Yeah.
during the week. It has to be a
Yeah.
weekend endeavor to talk to Kyle.
I did talk to him on a Saturday for sure. Seems like he's doing well. He's loving the film. He's doing good.
Yeah, it
If
seems
he
like a
was
good.
if he was doing well, why was he calling? Okay.
Yeah, it was a cry for help. I knew what was
Because I know when
was
I'm doing
underneath.
well, I'm not calling you guys.
Yeah.
Don't need the
that's why I
support.
don't know if I've
Barely
ever.
think of you.
You guys are my
Yeah.
rock bottom, actually.
Yeah.
If I call you guys,
It's bad.
something's up.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up?
actually true. I don't know if I've ever gotten a phone
You're
call
like-
from Durs. I feel like every
Yeah.
once in a while, Blake and I will catch up.
Yeah. Oh shit, Blake's
I've-
calling me. I gotta
I've-
take this.
I've never gotten a
Yeah.
phone call from Anders. Yeah, that makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Oh shit.
You-
There's
hey,
there's
you
this-
will.
Do you think? Because I feel back in the day when we were like 25, we would have been like, let's do it. We're in it together. When we were just younger,
Just
full of vigor.
Thelma and Louise. Yeah.
Like if I were to go, Blake, I need you to help me bury this body.
Yeah.
Right.
It was an
What do you say?
accident. I feel like at 25 years
Say
old,
less.
we would have
Say
said,
less.
say
Mhm.
less.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll dig
Say
I'll
less.
dig the hole. You show me where the ocean is.
Yes, absolutely.
But now I feel like all of us would be like, dude, that sucks. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
tell on you, but that sucks.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
gonna have to
Barry.
Or
figure
would you
that
tell?
out.
I, feel
I don't
like,
even have a shovel.
Yeah, I
I don't even know where dirt could be.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know. My
Honestly.
yard's all full of other
Huh.
bodies.
Yeah,
so.
good luck with that.
Now,
yeah,
would,
sweetheart,
would,
I'll be right there. No, it's Uncle Adam. He's
he needs a weird
there.
favor.
he said hi.
Do you think
Yeah, you gonna-
we would rat each other out, or do you think we would be tight-lipped? Because I hope we would be tight-lipped.
There's no way I'd go. I'm hanging up.
Yeah, I can't hear
and
you.
I'd
say
say-
less. Say less. Say less.
I'd actually say less.
Actually, say way less.
I would say way less. dude.
Literally say less.
Say,
Say
way,
way
less.
less.
I didn't need to hear that.
Yeah.
Just
Or
say
you just
way
go,
less.
ha 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 ha. That's hilarious. I'm letting you go now. That's hilarious. You're always doing funny jokes exactly like
Yeah.
this. Ha 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 ha. I'm laughing at how funny that is. I'm letting you go
Right.
now.
Ha
You're
ha ha ha.
You are continuously changing the way people think about comedy. Going
Ha,
right
ha, ha.
now.
Still my funniest friend. Okay, bye bye now. Bye bye.
I said,
Yeah.
I made the joke from that rap song. He needs to cut it.
It's science.
Oh, you hit
the-
him with the what is it, OT Genesis or something?
Yeah, something like that. It's like he needs to cut it. They didn't get it. I got no laughs or
Mhm.
Oh, the
appreciation.
Dr.
Right, that's
Brozark
crazy.
didn't know that
Yeah.
track. That's
He needs to
crazy.
cut it.
It would have been cool if they were really on board, like,
Yeah,
oh,
oh.
oh,
He needs to
you
cut
need to cut
it.
it.
Are people still doing that?
I don't know. I feel like they're not doing the motorcycle.
They're not
lean
revving it?
anymore. Are they still doing this? Because I
Is
like
that
this.
Soulja
This
Boy?
is a fun dance move where the two fists up and you just wiggle them back and forth.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
bring back like forearm dancing because
Because I can't really I can't really bend
Trump
over and
is
move
doing
my
it.
legs at all anymore. So
Mhm.
all of my dancing needs to be titties and up. And I can't
Upper
really
body.
move my back a lot either. But I can move my shoulders a lot
Right.
and a lot of
Adam does a lot of
wiggles.
eyebrow dancing these days. He's like looking this way, looking that way. They're
What
like-
are skin tags? Are you guys starting to get them? Are we
I
the,
have.
the
I
A?
got one. I should
Where
get
is it?
removed.
How do you? What's the process of that? You got
I
it
think
on
I,
your
I think I
armpit?
have one down. I think I have one on my neck. But every once in a while, I'll just take it and rip it off, and then I'll bleed.
Don't they say that like gives you cancer or some shit?
What, ripping off your skin tags?
Yeah, that's what I
Mhm.
always heard. I heard if you
I've
rip
heard
them
it.
off, it creates skin cancer. That's what I always heard. My mom is
Uh-huh.
like, "Don't mess with your
Well,
skin tags."
did you have a lot of skin tags as a child?
Well, I've got two big ones right here, dude.
Okay.
What, your
all
nipples? Is
right.
that the
Yeah.
nipple? Oh,
No,
okay. yeah.
I didn't have a
don't-
lot of. I didn't have a lot of skin tags. No, I did. I
Okay,
still don't.
so then why was
Do
your
you have
mom
any?
always telling you that?
No, maybe
We
one
caught you in a
developing on the-
fucking lie, dude. We caught you
Mama,
in a
that's my
lie.
penis.
We just
Wait,
caught
do you
you.
have-
No, I
You said
remember.
you don't have a lot. Do you have any?
I think I'm gonna have one developing on the back of my neck.
So as a 40-year-old man, you might you think you might have one developing on the back of your neck, but your mom always tells you or told you when you were a kid to not rip them off. I think we caught you in a
Adam,
lie,
you
dude.
No, it was.
got him,
I was.
dude.
I was. I was.
Fuck off.
I was playing
I'm
with
so
her
thrilled
skin
about
tags.
this.
I was playing with her skin tags, and she said,
Oh,
"Don't pull it off."
So you're saying
So
your
don't pull it off,
your
Blake.
beautiful mother is covered with skin tags. Is that what
You're
you're saying?
protecting
No,
her.
Are you putting?
no. There's just
Uh,
a few. She got a few big ones.
Oh,
Big ones. Door knockers? What are we
Okay.
talking here?
okay.
That shit's important.
That shit's. I love
There's
that he
a lot
got it
of
wrong.
nerve
That
endings.
shit's important.
Yeah. And say this is important.
Say this
That-
important.
That
Right
works.
on.
That works.
That shit's important.
And that will be really fun.
Speaking of
talk
you know,
about
I'm hosting the CNN New Year's Eve thing this year.
what?
No.
Yeah. So it's I mean
With
maybe
Anderson Cooper?
No, I get it's
Yeah.
out. So it's Anderson Cooper and the guy from Bravo, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Cohen?
Yeah.
What's it? I have
Yes.
it written. Andy Cohen
I
are
love it.
hosting. I would say NBC's asked me to host like the main thing several years.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds like the worst job. So you're in Times Square. It's either snowing or it's raining
freezing.
or it's freezing.
Freezing cold.
And you just have to sit outside for hours and hours. And
Yeah.
it sounds miserable. And I'm like, that doesn't sound that fun. So I've said no. And then CNN just asked me to do it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to go to New York. And I thought that was Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen's thing. But they're like, no, we're going to have you do the Bahaman segment.
What?
So I'm just going
Whoa.
to be. And guess who my co-host is?
The
The Rock.
shark guy who we dove with.
Who did you just play, Blake?
Who did I just play?
Uh-huh.
Lil Jon.
Who did you on the soundboard?
Lil Jon.
Lil
Lil
Jon.
Jon. It's you
It's
and Lil
you
Jon
and Lil
live
Jon?
from the
Yeah.
Bahamas?
Yeah,
Bringing in the
man.
new year?
Bringing in the new year.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
What? That's going
Is
to be
it-
amazing.
Isn't that a banger?
Yeah.
What a
What?
banger,
The-
dude.
It's a
Do you think we can get who's the guy from American Idol who does
Sanjaya.
No, the like Asian dude who did She Bangs, She Bangs.
Oh, William Hung?
Yes, William Hung. I think he does those
Mudang?
what are those things you can pay people to do to like give your buddy a birthday shout out?
Cameo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cameo. I think he does cameos. If we can get
He
him
for
to
sure
sing
does.
Moodang, Moodang for Anna's birthday gift, I think maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would
She's-
prefer if we
she's the
talked about
biggest
it and
fan.
it didn't follow through. So
I just
you
paid
re-
for it and I need $500 from both you guys.
I just paid for it. As I was saying it, I was doing it.
It was
Hold on.
$15.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play She Bangs real quick, please.
yeah, please
let
play
me-
it.
Whoa.
This
hold on.
isn't.
Yeah,
Fast
baby.
forward.
Talk to me. Tell me your sign. You're switching sides like a Gemini. You're
Okay.
playing games and now.
Well, you got to get to the chorus. You got to get to the chorus. I mean, that's
it
you played the
works.
only part of that song that no one knows. The only part that
She bangs, she bangs.
Hey,
Oh,
you.
baby, when she moves, she moves. I go crazy because she looks like a plum.
Oh my god.
Well, by
It's
the
a
way,
banger.
dude, that was way better than what I remembered. Like,
Yeah, that wasn't bad. That was
that
better.
was
Yeah.
infinitely better, infinitely better than what I remembered. I remembered it being horrific.
Don't say it. Don't say
And that was actually like, I mean, the
That was the tip
production
of his
value
tongue.
behind it was, you could tell there was a producer zhuzhing him up a little
Really?
bit.
That sounded like a karaoke to me. That was
No,
not
no,
good.
no, 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 no.
Don't do that. Don't do
That, I
that.
think don't do that to him. That's William
Hey,
got
I'm a
in the
hung
booth.
boy. I'm hung as hell,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
hung.
I'm in. I'm fully hung. Wow, because I'm like, babe, Isaac's calling me. I have to take this. I've got
Wow.
to take this. I'm
Right,
like, are
he
you
could
okay?
be dead. Yeah.
Are you okay? He's like,
Yeah, he's bringing that
First-
back. Yeah.
first off, you don't got to cut your hair. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm listening. He's like,
Say, le-
Mhm.
say
but
more.
you gotta
Say more.
say a little more. He's like,
Say less, but also say a little more.
Just a little more. Just Say a little more. I do like the idea of saying "say less" to someone. Tumbling it back and going. Actually, say a little more.
Actually, say a little more.
This is so dumb, dude. We're
Say a
all crying
little
laughing at this.
Say a little more.
Why? Why
Okay,
is that so
permission.
funny?
Say less. But say a little more. He's like, all right. So I can talk. Yeah, you got to be on a flight tomorrow to Toronto. So
Keep
yes,
us on track, Blake. Yeah, sorry, we're crying.
So
We're
I got it early
Say more, say
AM.
more.
Flew to Toronto, landed, had to do the fitting as soon as I landed because I needed to be on set like 5 a.m. the next morning, and yeah, it was a real whirlwind. But I was in Georgetown,
Oh my god!
Canada.
Did
which
you run through
there's-
the 6 with your woes or no?
I wanted to so bad. I wanted to run through the 6 so bad, but I was in Georgetown, and no one even know. It's like 40,000 people, real small
Hard to find a
towns.
woe. Yeah.
I was looking up and down for woes, and no woes to be found.
That
It's so
sucks.
crazy. Have
It's-
you been to a
imagine
freak off?
you are a celebrity in the 90s or early
Closing my eyes.
2000s.
Mhm.
Imagine you're there.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
you go to a freak off. Because you're, you know, it's like, oh my God, Dee Dee's going to be there, J-Lo,
Yeah.
like all these cool
You're
people are
hot.
going to
You're
be
ripped. Sure.
there. Yeah, and you get
The white
invited,
party.
and you go one time,
Mhm.
and it is a freak off, and you see all the freak off stuff.
Yeah.
You're a little, are you a little afraid that like the list is going to come out, and it's going to be like Epstein Island,
Oh.
where you're like, if your name's on the list, you're immediately a scumbag.
Here's
Because you know,
gotta
on
do
Epstein's
this.
Island, like for sure, there's a guy where there wasn't any fucking little girls. He was just there drinking a Bahama Mama. He's
Right.
like, oh, this is kind of nice. I'm in here in the island.
Right.
The
Right.
appetizers were insane.
Yeah,
As long
totally.
as
The
the-
spread was great. He's always talking about the food
The spread. They're like,
Yeah.
don't say the
The
spread. His
spread- the
lawyers
spread
are
was
like, no
fantastic.
more
Stop
spread.
saying the
I
spread.
don't know. Hey, there wasn't any little kid fucking when I was there. All I know is the spread was fantastic.
Stop
spread.
saying spread.
Stop saying the spread.
You're not-
And apparently he videoed everybody. So as long as you're on video, just going like this.
I didn't like that. I don't
Yeah.
If
want
you're
to
like,
be here.
I think you're good because you're like Exhibit A, Your Honor. Clearly
literally
not
But
in
you
it.
didn't, you didn't
It's
know
literally
that all of
exhibit.
this was not on the up and up when you're there.
But that's why
don't-
you have to. If anyone ever films you, always just go
Thumbs
Yeah,
down.
it's like,
because you don't know
I'm-
what's happening in the other room.
I'm
Yeah,
straight up
um,
not having a good time.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is bad. This is bad.
This place is
You're just jacking off
Yeah.
to guys.
And what's the likelihood of us? Let's say Workaholics had just come out.
Let's
Uh-huh.
say
It was there. We got the invite to a freak off. Do we think
100% we go to the freak off
we're going to the freak off?
Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Green
I'm like,
light.
because
Yeah.
you're like, this is what happens. This is you get
we
invited,
get invited to
and
these
you
parties.
go.
You go. I mean, I would be a little fly
I
on
gotta
the
see
wall.
the spread.
Yeah,
Gotta see
you
the
just want to make
spread.
sure the spread
First
is
of all,
up to
you
par.
know the spread is fantastic.
Right.
Oh,
And there's
you
probably
know-
a gift bag situation.
How much shrimp cocktail do you think is strewn about?
Oh,
Uh,
So much.
So
you
much.
you can't avoid it. There's so much shrimp cocktail.
It's getting
So much
strewn.
cocktail sauce everywhere.
Um,
They call me
mo-
the South Boss.
I do kind of want to know though for the freak off if
Thumbs
it
down, thumbs
starts
down.
off with let's say it's 6 people involved, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say there's 30 people watching.
sure.
At what point
That's a lot.
are people like I'm going to go get some shrimp. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
what happens where you
Anybody-
go, I think I'm out actually after that.
I think that's where Diddy, where it went wrong. Is Diddy then would scream like, "Everyone has to fuck, everyone has to fuck," and then you feel obligated.
Yeah.
And I didn't read the indictment,
But I think it's a
and nor do I
spectator
know
sport.
anything
I
about
thought it was that
but
Yeah.
he
All
hired
allegedly.
people. I thought it was hiring people to do like combat fucking.
Oh, they're combat fucking.
Yeah, I thought it was like old school gladiator, like fucking,
Mm.
like
What?
but it was hired
thought
people and
it was
everyone else just watched.
Oh, I did not know.
Oh,
I did
it
not
was
know.
like
I
an
don't think it was
episode of
like
Wipeout?
Twister where you like you get tagged in.
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought it- I
Unless
thought it
you
was like
wanted
you get-
to.
You get
put the
tagged and
shrimp
they're like, you
cocktail
have to
down.
fuck.
You're in, brother.
I
See,
don't know.
And imagine that. Imagine you
Oh,
get
the
called up to the
tag.
plate. You get tagged
Yeah.
in. You have a belly full of shrimp cocktail.
Right.
You're just there for the shrimp
Yeah.
for the shrimpies.
Adam from Workaholics. You're in, brother.
Whoa.
I would say there's an 70%
The funny
chance.
dance walk, Adam does to the center of the floor, it's 100% happening. The way he gets undressed is undoubtedly hilarious. And like that's how he tries to get out of it. Is like, oh, my zipper's broken. I guess I can't fuck. And Diddy just rips your pants off of your body and you're standing.
Allegedly.
That is so the funny dance to the
There's
fuck,
no doubt in my
to the
mind.
freak off is so funny.
Everyone's like, okay, all right, yeah,
okay.
pretty funny. What
Womp
that
'em
butthole
Gangnam
do?
Style.
Yeah, she bang.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Diddy, I can't do it. I forgot my load boost, so
Yeah,
Right.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
almost
so
not worth
sorry.
it.
Yeah.
And
I'm
by the
so
way,
sorry.
it's not worth it. Why come if you're not coming with load boost?
That's right.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely right.
Absolutely. Is there any
Packed full
takebacks?
of
Phalangium or whatever.
Phalangium,
and
Zilial,
lecithin.
Zilialabaster.
No takebacks today.
I would do
I'm
thumbs
doing
down
this.
the entire
Yeah.
time.
I'm
Yeah.
straight up not having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meanwhile,
No.
Diddy's walking around with like those old school 1993 camcorders that were like fit on your shoulder.
Yes.
You know, that's what he's videotaping everyone
Throwing
with.
baloney and
Allegedly.
Viagra at you. Yeah.
We're good.
Did you see when they like were confiscating the 1,000 bottles of lube? Did
Mhm.
you
baby
see
oil, baby?
the baby oil? How he had it set up, like in his bathroom, he had like giant
Right. I saw a picture.
cabinets
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah,
just
was
like,
that? Was
was that even real? It
I
don't
was
know.
such an insane way to display your baby oil. You'd think it was just in like a closet, like he
Right.
bought a ton. I assumed because the place is huge. I assumed he like filled up a pool with it or something, and it's
Mhm.
like as a part. You know how like in old school they had like the baby
yeah.
oil wrestling in
Yeah,
the
that's
basement.
Adam. That's probably right.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought it
Yeah.
was.
By the way, I love how no one can understand or fathom how you could use that many, and Adam immediately is like, "Baby pool."
Yeah,
That's at least 50 bottles right there.